Most B2B businesses struggle with creating content consistently that are actually serving their business. Can you think of a better way to leverage your time that you get into a 45-minute conversation? In this video, I want to walk you through the content repurposing potential of podcasts, especially B2B podcasts. So as I like to say, the podcast content waterfall, as you can see on the graphic, so that you can solve branding and lead gen for good with your B2B podcast. My name is Guillaume. I'm the co-founder of GHA Marketing. We've launched and grown 107 B2B podcasts. I am the host of two leading podcasts in two different niches as well, corporate treasury and consulting. And this is how we go about making tons of content out of one conversation of 45 to 60 minutes. Just for context, this video is part of a series of videos to complement a book called B2B Podcasting Secrets, where we break down our entire playbook on how we solve branding and lead gen for good for B2B businesses. The link is in the description. The best news, it's completely free. So let's get on with the show. You've made it if you've followed all the videos in this series. If you've read the playbook until now, you have a fully functioning, well-positioned podcast that gets you into a conversation with 1 to 4 ICPs each and every week, and you're getting deals out of that. Amazing. Now, let's look at how we make even more out of our podcast. So you have an end-to-end relationship building, lead generation, and sales closing machine. And trust me, this is more than 90% of your competition already. So what would you say if I told you that this could also be, with very little additional effort, a complete content strategy and implementation alongside it? That's exactly what we cover here. So in our books, 1 hour of content equals 25 pieces of content for all the platforms that you can think of. Think about it. You record for 45 to 60 minutes a conversation that is focusing on the topics that matters to your ICP and ideal clients, featuring an actual ICP to talk about it along with you, and this is all recorded on audio and video. Now, you can transform this into so many assets. First of all, an audio episode. Obviously, that's going to be published on the podcast platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, you get the idea. A video episode as well, long form, on YouTube, your website as well. Spotify has the capacity to host videos as well. So you get audio and video long form. Now you can extract as many snippets of 1 minute or less as possible from the episode. So we typically do 3 to 6, but some people do 10, 20, 30, because at the end of the day, this is a 45 minutes conversation packed with insights from you and from an ICP talking about stuff that matters to your ICP. But let's just take the example of 3 snippets of less than 1 minute that you're going to publish on the 6 main social media platforms that you can see here. This is 18 pieces of content for each and every conversation that you record. If you record 1 conversation per week, this is 18 pieces of content that go live on the social media platforms within that very week. And if you do more than that, this is that much more pieces of content out there. You can also write an SEO optimized article out of this episode for your website to rank higher in Google search, to optimize for LLMs as well. I think we forget nowadays that there are still many people reading stuff, and articles still get traction if they talk about the right things and are properly optimized, which of course you should make sure of. You can also get a newsletter edition out of this episode. You can get a trailer, which is something that we specialize in. Think about a movie teaser of like a minute 30, made of clips from the episode with cliffhangers, heavy audio editing and video editing to make it appealing and get people to listen to the long form. You can make a carousel out of this. You can make a slide deck. You can make an infographic, which is typically what we do for our guests, for instance. You can make so much content out of a 45 minute conversation, and I'm yet to find any other channel where this concept applies. And the best part, it is congruent. It is aligned, it is on brand, because you can not only tie everything back to one single piece of content, but you can also redirect people towards where you want them to be. Let's say that you're in a social media push, and now all the assets are redirecting people towards the social media platforms, potentially LinkedIn, if that's where you're the most active. That's the case for most B2B businesses. If you want to redirect people towards the long form because you want them to engage with you, build trust with you, perceive you as an authority, you can redirect them towards the long form, audio or video. If you want people to be sent towards the website, that you can capture their email address and get them into your newsletter sequence so that you can nurture them and send them back to long form or to a call directly, you can do that. There are so many possibilities that come up after recording a 45-minute conversation that is on topic, on brand, talking about stuff that matters to your ICP and featuring an ICP. Most B2B businesses struggle with creating content consistently that are actually serving their business. Can you think of a better way to leverage your time that you get into a 45-minute conversation with someone who could become a client anyway, so you should be doing this, and taking that conversation and transforming it into as many pieces of content as we've just highlighted? This is the potential of a properly done and executed B2B podcast. I hope that was useful. If that's the case, again, this is a tiny part of a bigger playbook of a bigger video series. So keep watching if you like this. If you want the whole playbook with text, with visuals, with all the videos embedded with case studies in them as well, you can check the link in the description, B2B Podcasting Secrets. It's all in there. It's all our knowledge. Quite frankly, and if I'm honest, I was scared to publish this ebook because it's literally all our knowledge, but I figured I might just give everything away for free. If you implement everything that is in this ebook, you will get results. And of course, if you want to go faster, you know what to do. So check the link in the description. If you like this video, you can also subscribe, activate the bell, the big notifications, so you are notified when we release another video. And on my side, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.